what we have here is the same differences problem from the Codeforces Round 719 for the division 3. And let's go to the problem set. The problem set gives that we are given an integer array A of n integers, and we need to count the number of pairs of indices a I comma j such that I is less than j, and aj minus ai is equal to j minus I. So we will be given for the input we will be given and the number of problems that we need to solve, and for each problem we will be given an input n for the number of elements, and we will be given each element. And so head on to what the logic is behind this question. So we are given an input n and we are given integers a1 through a. So these inputs we need to process and find such pairs of I, comma j such that ai minus I equal to aj minus j. So that basically this formulation can be reinterpreted into this formulation over here: aj minus j equal to ai minus I, and the condition on I and j is such that I is less than j. So basically uh, we need to count the number of unordered pairs, and where I is not equal to zero. And so what we can see here for any such array, what we can see is that this property ai minus I equal to aj minus j will hold true for all such I from uh, such that ai minus I is same. So let's say we have the array a1, a2 till an, and we now make another array that is a1 minus 1, a2 minus 2 until an minus n. Now this array where the elements are ai minus I for each I from 1 to n, this array has n elements, and we need only time complexity n to calculate this array. And for each element over here, we can see that if one of the elements of like if a1 minus 1 is equal to an minus n, and then this is one of the pairs, that 1 comma n is one of the required pairs, and similarly for others. So we need to count how many values are repeated, and we need to assign for each such repeated value the number of pairs that we can make out of it. So uh, like for this we can do what we can do is that we for this new array, let us name this new array b1, b2, b till bn. So for this array we will pass for loop for I, and for this we will go on to we will go on to process each bi and create a map from each bi to the number of times be such thing occurs. So let's head on to the code over here. So in this code, what we can see is that we take an integer input and then go on to for each run case, for each test case, we go on to take inputs, and for each input, as you can see here, we assign a map called result res over here with new I minus I, which is ai minus I in short, plus plus. So for each occurrence of ai minus I, it will increase by one, and for any number that does not occur in the for any ai minus I, it will be zero, and it won't be counted in the map. So after we have this map field, we can just iterate through this map using the map iterator, and for each value, what we are doing here is adding it. The number of times this value occurred, multiply the number of times it occurred minus 1 divided by 2. The reason for this can be explained in a very simple way. So what we have here is that let us say a value k occurred m times. So k value occurred m times. So what we have is in this array for bi we have value k k k m times. So we need to count the number of pairs of I comma j where the value is equal. So for the value k is we need to count the number of contributions of value. For that, you see that each the number of pairs of equal values of k can be calculated by taking any two unordered pairs out of the any two points, any two indices out of the m indices available. So we know the formula for that, and that is MC2, which is just m into m minus 1 divided by 2. So this is what we are doing here, where we are just adding the answer which is initially 0 with each number of occurrences multiplied by number of occurrences minus 1 divided by 2, and after that we output the result. So as you can see here, what we have as an output is 13310, and is this the required? Yes, this is the required output. So let us see if our solution works. So we see our solution is accepted.